If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
And welcome to Remsen, Iowa for this Wiggle Conference faux matchup between Hinton Blackhawks and the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. This is a non-conference game tonight, but it is two familiar foes. Used to play each other in the Wiggle Conference last season. They split a pair of meetings between the two teams, with Remsen St. Mary's winning the game at Hinton and Hinton winning the game at Remsen St. Mary's. Hinton comes in 0-1, lost 3-2 to Akron on Monday night, and Remsen St. Mary's comes in 1-0 after beating Unity 10-0 on Monday night. We'll be right back with starting lineups after this message from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as we're getting ready to do the starting lineups tonight. Coaches meeting going on at home plate will be underway here shortly. We'll start off with the visitors, the Hinton Blackhawks, again coming in 0-1, coming off a 3-2 loss to Akron to open the season. Coach Jennifer Jacobs-List is going to send a lineup that looks like this tonight. Leading off, number 9, Bella Badar, a senior playing shortstop, batted .275 last year. Batting second, number 4, Kiana Kunkel, a senior center fielder, last year batted .253. Batting third will be the number 22, Jaden Case, the senior pitcher, batted .408 last season. And cleanup hitter is number 23, Madison Gooseman, the senior catcher, batted .286 last year. Batting fifth, number 14, Aubrey Lake, the junior third baseman, batted .253. Batting sixth, number 15, Sarah Shanerock, the senior first baseman, batted .295. Batting seventh will be number 28, Tessa Treebrother, the senior designated player, batted .229 last year. Batting eighth, number 20, Ashlyn Cavarno, the sophomore right fielder, did not play last year. And batting ninth and rounding out the batting lineup, the number 18, Emily Small, the senior left fielder, batted .209. In the flex position, playing second base, number 2, Kennedy Spees, is a senior. On the mound tonight for the Blackhawks will be a veteran, number 22, Jaden Case, the senior. Akron pitched pretty well Monday night at Akron, 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, allowed a couple earned runs. Batting average against was .220. Looking at Remsen St. Mary's starting lineup, it's going to look like this. The Remsen St. Mary's Hawks come in at 1-0. They're coming off a win versus Unity on Monday. Coach Monty Harper now sends out this lineup. Leading off is number 3, Maya Bunkers, sophomore shortstop, batted .419 last year. Batting second is number 24, Hallie Gallus, the sophomore catcher, batted .300. Batting third is number 11, Carmody Ricky, the sophomore third baseman, batted .317 last year. Batting cleanup, number 30, J.C. Homan, sophomore left fielder, had limited action last year. Batting fifth, number 21, Octavia Gallus, the sophomore first baseman, also had limited at-bats last year. Batting sixth, number 7, Marina Cronin, the sophomore pitcher, batted .167 last year. Number 7, the seventh batter is number 14, Jordan Harpenau, the junior second baseman, had limited bats last year. Batting eighth, number 4, Bella Arns, the junior designated player, batted .143 last year. Batting ninth, number 16, Claire Schroeder, the sophomore center fielder, batted .317 last year. And playing right field in the flex positions, number 10, Grayson Schrader, the junior. On the mound for Remsen St. Mary's is number 7, Marina Cronin, the sophomore. On Monday night, pitched 7 innings with 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and did not allow any earned runs in their win on Monday night. The batting average against was just a minuscule .115. So should be a good pitching matchup tonight. Both games last year were interesting and down to the wire. Again, they split each place, so we'll be back with action after the national anthem. So we'll be back after some commercials from our sponsors on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Gingler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Now we ask that you please rise and move your hats as we say our Father for the.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen. At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as you're watching Wargo Conference action. The Hinton Blackhawks on the road taking on Remsen St. Mary's. Should be a good game tonight. The Remsen St. Mary's is just getting their warm-up started here, and we'll be underway. Leading off for the Blackhawks will be Bella Badar, followed by Kanakunko and Jaden Case for sure, and hopefully Madison Gooseman bats if you're a Blackhawk fan, because that means somebody got on base. I'd like to welcome our fans from both the Blackhawks and St. Mary's as we're doing dual coverage tonight, and then over on another channel for Fuller Digital Solutions, we have dual coverage for baseball game going on. So you can catch all your action on fullerdigital.net. You can find all your games home and away. Lots of games every night covered by Fuller Digital Solutions. So thank you for joining us. Thank you to our fine sponsors. Marina Cronin, the sophomore, finishing up her warm-ups for St. Mary's. Umpires for tonight's game, behind home plate's Doug Wesley, and in the field is Mike Fry. And it looks like St. Mary's is done with their warm-up, so we're ready to go. Coming up to bat is going to be number 9, Bella Badar, the senior shortstop, batted .275 last season. With only one game underway for each team, I didn't go much off this year's batting stats because limited action. So once we get a few games under their belts, we'll start using this year's stats. So Bella Badar stepping in. DJ had the music going a little bit too long there, but Bella's in the box here. We're ready to go. So Cronin's getting the sign, and we're about to get underway here from Remsen on a chilly night that feels a lot more like we should play in football than softball. First pitch on the way is going to be just outside, ball 1. Unlike Monday night, I have a little better view tonight. I can actually tell you if the ball's inside or outside. That's going to hit Bella Badar. That's going to be a base runner for the Blackhawks. It's a painful way to get on base, but either way, the Blackhawks have a runner on. That's going to bring up number 4, Kiana Kunkel, the senior center fielder, batted .253 last year. Yeah, it looks like that hit Bella in the arm. Probably has a stinger going on. Hopefully she can shake that out and be okay, but when it's 47 degrees outside, everything hurts a little bit more when it hits you. So they're taking a little time over there to see if Bella will be all right, hopefully. So Kanak Uncle Hares now is getting ready to get in the box. And Cronin's got the sign, the first pitch on the way to Kunkel. Kunkel squares the bunt, does not get the bunt down. It's going to be called strike on the bunt attempt. Bader at first base for the Blackhawks. 0-1 count on Kunkel. Cronin's pitch on the way to Kunkel. Squares the bunt again. This time it's outside. It'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way from Cronin to Kunkel. Kunkel squares the bunt once again and takes it high. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike now. Canada did have a pair of sacrifices on Monday night in Akron, so she has that ability. See what she does here with the 2-1 count. Cronin has a sign, and the pitch is on the way. Squares the bunt, fouls it off the right side. That's going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and probably eliminates the bunting attempt anymore, but we will see. So Kunkel ready to go again, and Cronin has the sign. The 2-2 pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be a strikeout for Cronin. Now with 1 out, Bader at first base. Brings up Jaden Case, number 22, the senior pitcher. Last year batted .408 for the Blackhawks. These two have matched up several times, a couple times this offseason in travel ball. Case takes strike 1. Cronin's 0-1 pitch on the way to Case. Bader still at first base for the Blackhawks. That's going to be outside, ball 1. One pitch on the way from Cronin to Case. That's going to be a ball. It's going to get past, and Bella Bader is going to move up to second base on the wild pitch. So now Bella Bader in scoring position for the Blackhawks. Two-one pitch on the way from Cronin to Case. That's going to be fouled off right side, out of play. Even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Marina! Go, Marina! One more.
2-2 offering from Cronin to Case. That's going to get away again, bounce to the backstop, and Bella Bader is going to move up to third and then make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Marina, you got this.
It's a cold night. Those changeups and stuff like that are hard to grip.
Let's go, White!
They'll test the pitchers. 3-2 count now in Case. Bella Bader at third for Hinton. Top of the first inning, no score. Cronin's 3-2 offering on the way. That's going to be a ground ball right side. That should get the run home. It will. And actually, they drop it at first but pick it up just in time. So there'll be 2 outs. That'll score a run for the Blackhawks. And it's going to bring up number 23, Madison Gooseman, the senior catcher. Batted .286 last season. Gooseman's now ready. Cronin has the sign. And the first offering is on the way to Gooseman. 2 outs, nobody on now. 1-0 Blackhawks. That's a ball a little bit low. One 0 pitch on the way to Gooseman. That's also going to be low ball too. Two 0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. That's going to be outside ball 3. So Gooseman does have a little pop here. Let's see if the coach will turn her loose here on 3-0 or if she's taking. Taken all the way. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Makes the count 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-run offering on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. It's going to be fouled off right side. Just about hit the on-deck batter. That'll make the count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. That on-deck batter is Aubrey Lake. If Gooseman can find a way on base, bring Aubrey up to bat. Three-two pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. Gonna be a ground ball back to Cronin. Cronin scoops over to first in time, and that's going to do it for top half of inning number 1. The Blackhawks get a run, hit by pitch, leadoff batter, a couple wild pitches, and the Blackhawks lead 1-0 after 1/2 inning. We'll be right back here watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Varsity Athletics. Welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as we're getting ready for the bottom half of the first inning. Blackhawks able to get a run there in that first inning on a hit by pitch, a leadoff batter, a couple wild pitches, and a ground out to second. Next thing you know, the Blackhawks lead 1-0. Coming up for St. Mary's in the bottom of the first here, it's going to be Maya Bunkers, Hallie Gallus, and Carmody Ricky. Leading off will be Maya Bunkers, the sophomore shortstop, batted .419 last year. Jaden Case on the mound for the Blackhawks. Warm-ups are done, and we're ready to go in the bottom of the first here. As now Bunker steps in. Case kicks some loose dirt out of the way, gets the sign, and first pitch of the night for Jaden Case is on the way. It's going to be a ball taken up high. Case's 1-0 offering on the way to Bunkers. Outside ball 2. Offering on the way to Bunkers. That's going to be fly ball, center field, deep to the fence. That's going to be at least a double. Kunkel gets the ball back in, and it's a double. It's a leadoff double for Maya Bunkers. Puts her in scoring position right away with nobody out. And that's going to send up Hallie Gallus to the plate. Case is offering on the way to Gallus. It's going to be called strike. Case's 0-1 offering on the way. A little bit high, ball one. Gallo steps back in. Case has the sign. 1-1 pitch on the way. It'll be a bunt attempt that's going to be missed. It'll be strike two. But Bunker's give him up to third on a stolen base. So Bunker's at third now with nobody out. 1-2 count on Gallus.
On Allie. What the hell?
Case's 1-2 offering on the way. It'd be a nubbed off the bat. Looked funny. I don't know what happened there. Must have been right off the fist or something, but. Not sure what's going on here. There's an injury, I think, first base. She swung, and it might have hit her hands as she swung. That's why it looks so funny coming off the bat. So now St. Mary's has runners at first and third, next, thanks to that cue ball. Nobody out. And it's going to bring Carmi Ricky up, number 11, the sophomore third baseman. Batted .317 last season. First pitch on the way from Case. Inside, ball one. 1-0 count on Ricky, and the runner's going to move up to second on that with first and third situation. So second and third now, nobody out. Rickety ground ball down the line past the third baseman's going to score a pair of runs. And Ricky's going to be at second with a stand-up double. So just like that, St. Mary's takes a 2-1 lead. Nobody out, runner at second. Brings up number 30, J.C. Holman. Sophomore left fielder for St. Mary's. Case's pitch is a strike. 0-1 count. 0-1 offering on the way to Holman. A little low, ball one. One count. Case has the sign. Holman's ready to go. Pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 offering on the way from Case to Holman. Be a foul ball right side out of play. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, the 1-2 pitch on the way from Case to Holman. That's going to be a foul ball. Barely got a piece that stay alive. Holman's ready to go. Case has a sign. Once again, the 1-2 pitch. Rise ball lays off of it. Even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out. Runner at second for St. Mary's. They lead 2-1 in the bottom of the first inning here. Case's 2-2 pitch on the way. It'll be cued off the end of the bat to second base. Over to first in time. That'll be 1 out. The runner's going to move from second to third on the ground out. So there'll be 1 out, runner at third now for St. Mary's. And that's going to bring up number 21, Octavia Gallus, the sophomore first baseman.
Go, Taya!
It's going to be a fly ball, very shallow center, just out of outreach arms of Bella Beta. It's going to fall in for a single. And coming down from third is going to be Ricky. So Rem St. Mary's is going to lead 3-1 now. I'll have a runner at first. A couple of unfortunate hits for the Blackhawks, or fortunate if you're a St. Mary's fan. Either way, a nubber and the bleeder there have led to a couple runs for St. Mary's, along with a couple of hard-hit doubles. That's going to bring up Marina Cronin, pitcher, sophomore pitcher, for her first at bat tonight. First pitch is a ball, a little bit high. That's going to be called strike outside corner. One count on the way from Case to Cronin. Foul ball. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way. Be fouled off once again. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
3 days and 3 hours. I worked 3 hours.
St. Mary's taking advantage of a couple hard hit balls and a couple nubbers, so to speak. And they lead 3-1 here with only 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. That's going to be strike 3 outside corner. That'll be Jaden Case's first strikeout of the evening. And that's 2 outs now, runner at first. As that's going to bring up Jordan Harper now, number 14, the junior second baseman. Case's first pitch on the way to Harper now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Case to Harper now. That's going to be outside corner once again. That's a nice pitch right on the black. Case finds herself up 0-2 on the junior second baseman. 0-2 pitch on the way to Harper now. Going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3, so Case gets a couple of strikeouts to get out of the inning, but Remsen St. Mary's gets 3 runs, and after 1 complete inning, it's Remsen St. Mary's 3, Hinton 1. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Varsity Athletics.
Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as you're watching Warrior Conference action between the Hinton Blackhawks and the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Going to the top of the second, Remsen St. Mary's leads 3-1. Coming up for the Blackhawks is going to be number 14, Aubrey Lake, number 15, Sarah Shanerock, and number 28, Tessa Treeweiler. Leading off for the Blackhawks will be number 14, Aubrey Lake, the junior third baseman. Batted .253 last year. Cronin's done with her warm-ups. Umpires cleaning off the plate, and we're about to get underway in the top of the second. And the first pitch on the way from Cronin to Lake. Be called strike. Look like it was at the knees. So Cronin jumps ahead 0-1 on Lake. One offering on the way is going to be outside, ball 1. One offering on the way from Cronin to Lake. That's going to be a half-hearted swing attempt will make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cronin's 1-2 offering is on the way. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's going to be 1 out for the Blackhawks here in the top of the second inning. I'll bring up number 15, Sarah Shanerock, the senior first baseman, batted .295 last year. Cronin's first pitch on the way to Shanerock. Way outside, ball 1. One-oh pitch on the way from Cronin to Shanerock. It's going to be fly ball, right side foul territory, caught by the catcher. So that ball is going to be caught by Hallie Gallus for St. Mary's, and that'll be out number 2 for the Blackhawks. 2 outs, nobody on. This is going to bring up number 28, Tessa Treeweiler, the senior designated player, batted .229 last year. Cronin has the sign. Treeweiler's in the box, ready to go, and the first pitch is on the way. That'll be a called strike at the knees. Oh, 1 count on Treeweiler. Cronin has the sign, and the 0-1 pitch is now on the way. That's going to be nubbed to the right side foul. Be strike 2. Pitchers have been doing a good job of getting in on the hands of both sides so far. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on what side you're looking for the Blackhawks, that has not worked out. For the St. Mary's in the bottom of the first, it did work out, but that's the way the game goes. 0-2 pitch on the way from Cronin to Treeweiler. That's going to be kind of nubbed off for hands once again, left side foul. Count's going to remain no balls, 2 strikes. Once again, the count remains 0-2. Treeweiler ready to go. Cronin has the sign. The 0-2 to offering is on the way. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Catcher tried to bring that in from the other batter's box, but that's a little bit too much of a frame job. So the count's going to go to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch on the way from Cronin. That's going to be ground ball right side. Picked up by Jordan Harpenaugh over to first base. That's Octavia Gallus for the 3rd out of the inning. So Blackhawks go in order. And after 1.5, it's going to remain Remsen St. Mary's 3, Hinton 1. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of high school athletics.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball action as the Hinton Blackhawks on the road to take on Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. 3-1 here as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for St. Mary's is going to be number 4, Bella Arns, the junior designated player, batted .143 last year. Case is ready to go for the second inning work. Pitch is on the way. A little bit outside, ball 1. So 1-0 count on Bella Arns.
Come on, Bella.
Case's 1-0 pitch on the way. A little low inside, ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way from Case to Arns. Be called strike. Bring the count, but 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out here. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Leadoff batter for St. Mary's, Bella Arns. 2-1 pitch on the way from Case. Be a swing and a miss, strike 2. Count will even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arns takes a walk away from the batter's box. Now she's back and ready to go. Case has the sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. It's be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Case has another strikeout, and that'll be 1 out, nobody on now. That's going to bring us to number 16, Claire Schroeder, the sophomore center fielder, batted .317 last year. First pitch on the way from Case. Be a slap attempt, fouled. Strike 1. On deck is Maya Bunkers, the leadoff hitter for the Hawks. 0-1 pitch on the way from Case. It's going to be another swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. Case jumps ahead of Claire Schroeder. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on the way from Case. Schroeder stays alive, slapping that foul down the 3rd baseline. Now Case is going to ask for new balls. That probably got wet going down the foul territory in the grass. Hasn't rained much today, but it rained a lot last night, and it's pretty cold, so nothing dried up. So now we're ready to go here. Case is 0-2 delivery once again to Schroeder. Ducks out of the way, and I think the Hinton fans wanted that to be a swing, but she was just getting out of the way. This will be ball 1.
Come on, Claire.
1-2 offering on the way from Case to Schroeder. It's going to be fouled straight back. Once again, the 1-2 pitch from Case to Schroeder. Going to be a foul ball down the 1st baseline. One out here, nobody on. 9th batter up for the St. Mary's Hawks here. Claire Schroeder, down the count, 1 ball, 2 strike. Case's pitch on the way. Once again, slaps at it and fouls at 3rd baseline this time. One-two pitch on the way from Case to Schroeder. Strike 3 that time. Case got her. That'll be another strikeout, and that's 2 outs, nobody on now. But that's going to bring the top of the order for the St. Mary's Hawks, and that's going to be Maya Bunkers. Had a nice double to the fence. First time up to bat. 2 outs, nobody on here. First pitch on the way to Bunkers. Going to be called strike outside corner. Case jumps ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Case's 0-1 pitch on the way to Bunkers. They're going to call that outside, ball 1. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Case's 1-1 offering on the way to Maya Bunkers of the Hawks. That's going to be outside further, ball 2. 2-1 offering on the way from Case to Bunkers. Be a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good pitch there by Case. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Case's 2-2 pitch on the way to bunkers. Be foul ball right side out of play. Count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Case has a new ball. Bunkers resets in the box and will redo the 2-2 pitch as Case delivers. A little bit outside, ball 3. 3-2 count now. Pitch on the way from Case to bunkers. This will be a ground ball left side. Aubrey Lake up with it across the diamond to Sarah Shanerock in time. And that's going to do it for the St. Mary's Hawks in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. And at the end of 2, it's going to be St. Mary's 3, Hinton 1. We'll be back after this message from one of our sponsors. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Welcome back to St. Mary's versus Hinton in Remsen tonight as Wargo Conference action. It's non-conference game, but it's still 2 Wargo Conference foes that are very familiar with each other. Coming to bat for the Blackhawks will be the 8, 9, and 1 batters. It's going to be Ashlyn Kavarna, Emily Small, and Bella Badar. Cronin finishes up her warm-up pitches here, and we're about to get underway in the top of the 3rd inning with the score: Rem St. Mary's 3, Hinton Blackhawks 1. Cronin's still finishing up her warm-up pitches here. And now the throwdown from Gallus, and we're going to be ready to go in the top of the 3rd. So leading off for the Blackhawks is going to be number 20, Ashlyn Kavarna, the sophomore right fielder. Had a hit the other night in Akron for her first varsity hit. And Cronin's ready to go now in her first pitch in the top of the 3rd from Cronin to Kavarna. That's going to be taken high, ball 1.
Let's go, Marina Cronin!
1-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Kavarna. That's going to be taken up high for ball 2. So Kavarna finds herself ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. And Cronin has the sign. Sophomore right-hander's pitch on the way to Kavarna. That's going to be called strike. Make the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Kavarna steps back in. She's ready to go. Cronin has her pitch sign. And the 2-1 offering on the way from Corona to Kavarna. Cronin, sorry. That was outside a little bit. That's ball 3. So Cronin falls behind. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Marinara.
3-1 pitch on the way from Marina Cronin to Ashlyn Kavarna of Hinton. That's going to be outside, ball 4. That's going to put Kavarna at first base with nobody out. That's going to bring up number 18, Emily Small, the senior left fielder, batted .209 last year. Cronin's first offering on the way to Small with Ashlyn Kavarna at first base. Small tries to bunt it, bunts foul. So now Small has her sign, steps back in the box. Cronin has her sign, and the 0-1 offering on the way. Another bunt attempt by Small, who's kind of poking at the ball instead of catching it with the bat. So 2 quick foul balls on bunt attempts, and she's down the count. No balls, 2 strikes. O2 pitch on the way from Cronin to Small. Going to be called strike 3 right on the pipe, and that's going to be 1 out for the Blackhawks. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Bella Badar. Hit by a pitch the first time and scored a run. So Bella Badar comes up with runner at first and 1 out now. That's Ashlyn Kavarna at first base. Cronin's first pitch on the way to Badar. It's going to be a ground ball down the left field line. That's going to be a single as Kavarna has to hold it second. And left fielder got the ball in quickly. But Blackhawks have runners at first and second now with 1 out. That's going to bring up Kiana Kunkel. Struck out her first time up to bat. The senior center fielder. So 2 on for the Blackhawks, 1 out. Pitch on the way from Cronin to Kunkel. Maybe a ground ball back to Cronin. Cronin scoops, throws to third for the out on the lead runner. So it'll be 2 outs now. That's going to bring up Jaden Case. With 2 outs and runners at first and second. Jaden grounded to second base her first time up. Cronin has the sign and her pitch on the way to Case. Going to be high, ball 1. One offering on the way from Cronin to Case. It's going to be outside, ball 2. 2-0 now from Cronin to Case. Jaden Case in the box ready to go. Cronin getting the sign from Gallus. 2-0 offering on the way. It's going to be fisted to the right side, caught in the air by the first baseman. And that'll do it for the Blackhawks in the top of the 3rd inning. So they get a base hit, but they're going to strand 2 runners. And after 2.5, it's Remsen St. Mary's 3, Hinton 1. We'll be right back after this message from Fuller Digital Solutions. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Varsity Athletics.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Welcome back to Remsen as we're getting ready for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Remsen St. Mary's leads 3-1 over the Hinton Blackhawks in this matchup of Warrior Conference foes, even though this is not a Warrior Conference matchup, at least not for the counting in the standings, put it that way. They'll match up later in Hinton, and that game will be the game that counts for conference standings. These 2 teams both tied for 2nd last year in the conference behind Akron with 8-2 record. And leading off for St. Mary's is going to be number 24, Hallie Gallus, the sophomore catcher. Had a soft single her first time up to bat. Case has the sign. She's ready to go, and the first pitch on the way from Case to Gallus. Gallus squares the bunt, gets it down, and it's going to be safe. Nice bump by Gallus there, about 4 feet out in front of the plate, and she just beats it out. That's going to bring up Kermie Ricky. Had a double her first time up right down the third baseline. Case's pitch to her is going to be grounded back to Bella Beta, our shortstop. Steps on second for the force. It'll be 1 out now with the runner at first. And that's going to bring up J.C. Holman. Ground out to second her first time up. One out, runner at first is Ricky after she grounded the fielder's choice. J.C. Holman steps in. Case's first pitch on the way. And Gooseman's throw is in time, and they're going to get Ricky at second base, and that's going to be 2 outs, nobody on. And that was a strike called by the umpire, so Case is ahead, no balls, 1 strike. And the base runner's been erased, so that's Gooseman's 3rd base runner she's thrown out this year already, in not even 2 games. Case's second pitch on the way. It's going to be in the dirt, low. Evens count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So now 2 outs, nobody on. Pitching to J.C. Holman, sophomore left fielder. Ground to second base her first time up. 1-1 pitch on the way. A little high, 2-1. 2-1 pitch on the way from Case to Holman. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Case's 2-2 pitch. Fouled off right side, out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blackhawks back in action tomorrow night at Kingsley. Friday night, their home opener against West Sioux. And Saturday, they'll travel to Mapleton for a Mapleton tournament. That ball's going to be a little bit outside ball 3. I believe Remsen St. Mary is off Friday due to Akron. They're supposed to play Akron, but I believe they're at the state golf tournament. So I think this is the last game of the week for St. Mary's. Case's 3-2 offering on the way to Holman. Just inside ball 4. Now his run at first, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Octavia Gallus. Singled it first time up with the ball that didn't leave the infield. Kind of landed a little blooper behind second base. Case's first pitch on the way, a little bit low, ball 1. Case's 1-0 pitch on the way to Gallus. A little high, ball 2. Two-0 pitch from Case to Gallus. Going to be called strike, outside corner. 2 outs, runner at first is Holman. Reached on base on balls. At bat is Octavia Gallus for St. Mary's. Case's 2-1 offering on the way. Fly ball right side, right to Kavarna. She makes the catch, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 3rd inning. So after 3, it remains Remsen St. Mary's 3, Hinton 1. We'll be right back after this commercial. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball action.
Last Maker Construction.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. As we had the top of the fourth inning, Hinton Blackhawks visiting Remsen St. Mary's. Remsen St. Mary's leads 3-1 here as we head to the fourth inning. It'll be Gooseman, Lake, and Schoenrock up for the Blackhawks. And looks like Cronin's done with their warm-ups, and we're ready to go. So Madison Gooseman, number 23, the senior catcher, will lead us off. She grounded out to the pitcher her first time up to bat. Getting the signs from her coach, and now she's ready to go, and we're ready to go in the top of the fourth. First pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. It's going to be fouled off right side out of play. Strike one. So 0-1 count on Madison Gooseman. Digs back in. Sophomore Marina Cronin has the sign, and the 0-1 pitch is on the way. It's going to be fouled off left side now. That's going to be a strike two. So Gooseman down, no balls, 2 strikes. Steps back in. Cronin's 0-2 delivery on the way. It's going to be fly ball right side. Looks like it's head to the gap. That'll split the outfielders and get to the fence. Gooseman's going to be at second with a stand-up double. So Gooseman finds that power, hits a double to right center. And she's there with nobody out. And courtesy runner will be number 12, Kyra Shaw. That'll bring up number 14, Aubrey Lake. Junior third baseman struck out her first time up to bat tonight. Reminder to go to fullerdigital.net, and you can find coverage of all the teams in the area. A lot of War Eagle Conference and Western Valley teams are on Fuller Digital. You can also follow them on Facebook. If you're a Hinton Blackhawk fan and you subscribe to this channel, you'll be notified every time they go live for games. If you're a Remsen St. Mary's fan, you can find their channel and like that, and you'll do the same thing every time they go live. Cronin's first pitch on the way to Lake. Called strike. Borderline pitch that goes Cronin's way. No balls, 1 strike. Lake digs back in. Running second now is Kyra Shaw after Gooseman doubled, and Shaw is running for her as she's the catcher. Cronin's 0-1 pitch on the way to Lake. Inside. Almost hit her. So 1-1 count now. Lake digs back in. Cronin gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on the way. It's going to be way high. Ball 2. Lake digs back in now. Counts 2 balls, 1 strike. Cronin has the sign. And her pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss by Lake. Strike 2. Count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cronin's a little bit more of a deliberate pitcher. Takes her time in between pitches and is definitely not in a hurry to get on the mound. 2-2 offering on the way from Cronin to Lake. That's going to be fly ball right side. That's going to be caught. The runner at second's going to tag. the ball was on the ground. Now they're discussing it. I'm not sure what they're doing. Okay, so they're going to be an out in right field. They called that a catch, even though the ball was laying on the ground next to her. And the runner at second tagged to third. So there'll be one out. Runner at third is going to be Kyra Shaw. And that's going to bring up number 15, Sarah Shanerock. Pitch from Cronin to Shanerock. Squares the bunt, fouls off the right side. Blackhawks, so when they squared a bunt, are squaring really late and not getting all the way around. So they're punching at the ball. And as a result, they are missing it and fouling it off. You need to square around early. This isn't a situation they're trying to get a sneaky attack. Everybody in the world knows your bunt and just get it down. We'll see if she makes adjustment. Shanerock ready to go. Cronin's 0-1 pitch on the way. This time, Shanerock squares a little earlier and bunts foul left side. So 0-2 count on Shanerock. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Cronin to Shanerock. It's going to be a fly ball right side. That's going to be down for a base hit. And then the throw home is going to be over the catcher's head, and Shanerock's going to find herself all the way to second base. So Shanerock's going to get an RBI single. She's going to move up on the throw home. And the Blackhawks are going to be within one run with the tying run at second base now. So Shanerock did a good job there putting the ball in play, and she found an opening in that outfield. And that's going to bring up number 28, Tessa Trewiler, the senior designated player, grounded to second base her first time up. So Cronin has the sign. Trewiler's ready to go. First pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled off right side. Strike one. So Shanerock at second, the runner now with one out. And Tessa Trewiler's the batter. Cronin ahead, no balls, one strike. Cronin has the sign now. And the 0-1 pitch is on the way to Trewiler. It's going to be outside, ball one. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a pretty good gap in right center where the last 2 hits have went, because the center fielder's almost dead center and the right fielder's kind of hugging the line. Trewiler follows this ball straight back into the press box for strike number 2. I'm guessing St. Mary's is thinking the Blackhawks will be a little bit late on Cronin. So it counts no balls, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tessa Trewiler. Marina Cronin gets the sign. We have a little delay here as both are. The batter now is ready to go, and now the pitcher looks like she's ready to go. So the Cronin's 1-2 pitch on the way to Trewiler. It's going to be fouled off right side once again. So Trewiler here battling to stay alive. Down on the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cronin's 1-2 offering once again. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So there'll be 2 outs now with the runner at second. As Trewiler strikes out, that's going to bring up Ashlyn Kavarna. Reached by a base on balls, her first time up to bat. Ashlyn Kavarna, the sophomore right fielder, digs in. Sophomore pitcher, Marina Cronin, gets the sign for St. Mary's, and the pitch to Kavarna is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. So Cronin jumps ahead of Kavarna. 0-1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Kavarna. Gonna be ball a little bit low. So the count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. Kavarna digs back in. Cronin's 1-1 offering on the way. That's going to be a called strike inside corner. It'll be strike 2, and it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ashlyn Kavarna. Kavarna, a 4-sport athlete, volleyball, basketball, track, and softball. And that pitch from Cronin is going to be strike 3. So Blackhawks are able to get 1 run, but they strand a runner, and at the end of 3.5, it's going to be Rem St. Mary's 3, Hinton 2. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball action. We'll be right back after this commercial from one of our sponsors.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as you're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball action. Tonight, Hinton Blackhawks on the road taking on the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Matchup of Wargo Conference foes. We're getting ready for the bottom of the 4th inning. The Blackhawks trail the Hawks 3-2. Jaden Case is done with her warm-ups, and it looks like we're going to be underway here in the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for St. Mary's is going to be number 7, Marina Cronin, the sophomore pitcher. Struck out her first time up to bat. So as Gooseman, the catcher for Hinton, gets herself reset in the box, Cronin steps in, and Case has the sign. And we're underway here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Case's first pitch called strike. Jumps ahead, no balls, 1 strike. No. 0-1 pitch on the way from Case to Cronin. A little bit high, ball 1. Case's 1-1 pitch on the way to Cronin. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. Almost identical spot. Last 2 pitches that missed. So 2-1 count now on Marina Cronin. Leading off here for St. Mary's, it'll be Cronin, Harpana, and Arns. Case's 2-1 offering on the way to Cronin. It'll be a fly ball center field. That's going to be down for a hit. And they're not going to have a runner for Cronin. It doesn't look like she's going to run for herself. Now Jordan Harpman squares around, take a bunt, and does not. I believe that's called a ball, so it'll be 1-0 count now on Jordan Harpana, the junior second baseman. Struck out her first time up to bat. She was bunting on the previous pitch. We'll see what she does here. Squares the bunt once again. Case's delivery. It's going to be high, ball 2. Pitch from Case to Harpana. That bunt attempt is fouled back. Strike 1. Two-one offering from Case to Harpana, who squares the bunt once again. We taken high, ball 3. Three-one pitch from Case to Harpenow. And now we're ready to go. 3-1 pitch on the way from Case to Harpenow. That's going to be a bunt. It's going to get down. Shamrock picks it up, throws it to first base low. That's going to be an error. Throw to third and not in time. And Cronin goes from first to third. And the Blackhawks error is going to have runners at first and third with nobody out. Hey, Shamrock picked it up and throw would have been in time, but she threw it right in the dirt. So that's going to bring up number 4, Bella Arns, junior designated player. Struck out her first time up the bat. There's a change going on here. We'll see what the change is going to be. It looks like it's going to be number 27 batting. That's going to be Hannah Klein. So Hannah Klein's going to bat for Bella Arns. With runners at first and third and nobody out. So now we got headlight issue going on, so we're waiting for someone to shut their lights off. Not sure what's going on, but they're trying to get the headlights shut off, and it looks like they have the problem corrected. So we're about to get underway. Runners at first and third here, nobody out. Hannah Klein batting, pinch hitting for St. Mary's. Takes a called strike. Runner from first steals second, and runners at second, third now with nobody out. First pitch on the 0-1 pitch on the way from Case to Klein. A little bit out.
Let's go, Hannah. Come on, Hannah.
1-1 offering from Case to Klein. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Case would really like to have a strikeout here and keep the runners from advancing. Ahead 1 ball, no 2 strikes here. Case is offering to Hannah Klein. Be a swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout, and it'll also be out number 1 for the inning. So that's a big out for Case and the Blackhawks. 1 out now, runners at second, third, and the batter's going to be number 16, Claire Schroeder. Struck out her first time up the bat. Slapper. Case's first pitch on the way to Schroeder. Squares, tries to bunt, pops it up. Backing off the screen for strike number 1. Good hustle there by Gooseman, the catcher of Hinton, but couldn't get there in time. So 0-1 pitch, 0-1 count on Claire Schroeder of St. Mary's. Case of Hinton has a sign. Her pitch on the way. Going to be a slap foul. 2 strikes now on Schroeder. Oh, 2 pitch on the way from Case to Schroeder. Be called strike 3. And there'll be 2 outs as runners at second and third. And that'll bring up Maya Bunkers, leadoff batter. She's doubled and grounded to third. Runners at second, third, 2 outs here. Case's first pitch on the way to Bunkers. That's going to be fouled off right side for strike 1. 0-1 offering from Case to bunkers. That's going to bounce past the plate. That wild pitch is going to bring home a run. And St. Mary's has their 4th run of the evening. They lead 4-2 now. It'll also be a ball, so 1-1 count on bunkers. Case wants a different ball here, so here we go. 1-1 count on bunkers. Runner at third now, 2 outs. Case's pitch on the way. Foul ball right side, strike 2. One-two count now, so Case's 1-2 offering on the way to Maya Bunkers, leadoff hitter for St. Mary's. That's going to be a ground ball right to Bella, shortstop. Picks up, throws across the diamond in time to get the out. And that'll do it for the bottom of the 4th inning. But St. Mary's picks up a run thanks to a wild pitch and a walk. And after 4 innings, it's Remsen St. Mary's 4, Hinton 2. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors as you're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
And welcome back to Remsen St. Mary's versus Hinton action in Remsen, Iowa on this very chilly Wednesday night. Second game of the season for both these teams. St. Mary's had coming off a 10-0 win on Monday over Unity, and the Blackhawks coming off a 3-2 loss to Akron. So top of the 5th inning for the Blackhawks is going to be the number 9 batter, Emily Small, and then top of the order, Badar and Kunkel. So the 9-1-2 batters coming up for the Blackhawks. Trailing by 2 here. Looks like Cronin's done with her warm-ups, and we're going to get underway. Emily Small, the senior left fielder, lead off. Struck out her first time up to bat. Cronin has the sign, and we're ready to go. It's going to be a foul ball right side, out of play, strike 1. Small's ready to go. Cronin digs back in. The 0-1 offering on the way. That's going to be a foul ball once again, right side. Strike 2. Small ready to go now, back in the box. Finds herself down the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Cronin's 0-2 offering on the way. Be a ball outside. One, 2 count now. Small ready to go. Cronin has the sign. And her pitch is on the way. It's going to be inside, ball 2. So counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Blackhawks trailing 4-2, top of 5th inning here. Emily Small up to bat. Cronin's 2-2 offering on the way. That's going to be a called strike 3. Maul didn't agree with the call, but that's going to be out number 1 for the Blackhawks here, and we'll go head back to the top of the order with Bella Badar with 1 out, nobody on. So Bella Badar here, 1 for 1 tonight, hit by a pitch in the first inning and singled her last time up. She's going to take a ball a little bit outside. Cronin's 1-2 offering, 1-0 offering on the way to Bella Badar. That's going to be a check swing that's fouled left side. So count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Badar digs in. Cronin has the sign. The pitch is on the way. That'll be a swing and a miss, strike 2. Badar finds herself down the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch on the way from Cronin to Badar. Outside, ball 2. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cronin's pitch on the way to Bella Badar of Hinton. Going to be fouled right side. No, St. Mary's Hawk is able to catch up to that foul ball. And Badar stays alive. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Badar ready to go once again. And Cronin looks into her catcher for the sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. Going to be high, ball 3. Three-two count now to Bella Badar. Cronin has the sign, and her 3-2 offering is on the way. That's going to be outside, ball 4. Some groaning in the crowd, but so it'll be a runner at first now with 1 out. That's going to bring up Kiana Kunkel for the Blackhawks. Kunkel digs in. Runner at first is Bella Badar. 1 out. Cronin's pitch on the way to Kunkel. That's outside, ball 1. Badar has decent speed. They could send her here. I'm not sure if they will or not, but they could. But if something gets in the dirt, for sure, she'll move up. Cronin's 1-0 pitch on the way to Kunkel. It's going to be a bit high, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes here. Kiana Kunkel digs back in for Hinton. Marina Cronin has the sign for St. Mary's. 2-0 pitch is on the way. It's going to be a ground ball back to Cronin. She turns, fires to second base, and Bunkers is able to turn that for a double play. So the 1-6-3 double play gets St. Mary's out of the inning, and after 4.5, they lead 4-2. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball action. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors.
Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We could find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as you're watching World Conference action between the Hinton Blackhawks and Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Hawks lead 4-2 over the Blackhawks as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Coming up for the Hawks will be Gallus, Ricky, and Holman. And leading off for the Hawks is going to be Hallie Gallus. Sophomore catcher is 2 for 2 this evening. A couple of bunts. That first pitch from Case is going to be outside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way from Case to Gallus. Be a swing and a miss, strike 1. Foul ball right side out of play, strike 2. Case jumps ahead of Gallus, no balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, my fault. So the 1-2 pitch on the way from Case to Gallus. It's going to be a ground ball left side. Badar up with it. And not in time. And Gallus is going to reach base for the 3rd time, and there hasn't been a ball hit past the shortstop. But she's 3 for 3. So runner at first, nobody out. That's going to bring up Carmody Ricky, sophomore 3rd baseman. Had a double, and she's also grounded to fielder's choice. First pitch on the way from Case to Ricky. Be fouled straight back, strike 1. Case's 0-1 offering on the way to Ricky. Gonna be strike 2. Oh, 2 count. Case's pitch on the way to Carmody Ricky, the 3rd hitter for St. Mary's. That's gonna be a little bit low, ball 1. 1-2 count now. Case has a sign. The 1-2 offering on the way to Ricky. Be base hit left side. Small up with it. Throws to 3rd. And there'll be runners at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. And that'll bring up J.C. Holman. Has ground to 2nd and walk so far this evening. No, got a slight delay as we're getting some more balls to the umpire. So runners at 1st and 2nd, nobody out. St. Mary's already up 4-2, looking to add to it right now. Case's pitch on the way to Holman. The bunt attempt gets down right in front of the plate, picked up by Lake. Throw to first base is in time. That's going to be an out. But that'll advance the runners. That'll be a sacrifice bunt for J.C. Holman. So 1 out now, runners at 2nd, 3rd. It's going to bring up number 21, Octavia Gallus. She's singled and flew out to the catcher. First pitch on the way from Case to Octavia Gallus. Is a ground ball back to Case. Case checks the runner, throws to 1st. And there's 2 outs.
Go, Marina, you got it.
That's going to bring up number 7, Marina Cronin. She struck out and singled. First pitch on the way from Case to Cronin. Be called strike.
Go, Marina.
0-1 pitch on the way from Case. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cronin's ready to go. Case's 0-2 delivery on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for Rem St. Mary's in the 5th. So we'll head to the 6th. St. Mary's 4, Hinton 2. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Varsity Softball.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy, or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as you're watching World Conference action between the Hinton Blackhawks and Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Leading off for the Blackhawks is going to be number 22, Jaden Case. The senior pitcher has grounded to second base and flew out to first base. So ground out and a fly out so far, 0 for 2. It'll be Case, Gooseman, Lake this inning for the Blackhawks. Trailing 4-2 in the top of the 6th. Cronin's first pitch on the way to Case. Going to be low in the dirt, ball 1. So Marina Cronin, the sophomore pitcher for St. Mary's, gets the sign. 1-0 delivery on the way. That's going to be high, ball 2. Pitch on the way from Case, from Cronin to Case. That's going to be inside, ball 3. Blackhawks would certainly like to start this inning with the base runner. 3-0 pitch on the way from Marina Cronin to Jaden Case from Hinton. Be called strike. Three 3-1 count now. One the senior pitcher from Hinton, Jaden Case. Sophomore pitcher Cronin has the sign for St. Mary's, and the pitch is on the way. That'll be high-handed hitter. Either way, it's going to put her on first base. So Blackhawks get their leadoff runner in the top of the 6th. Now we'll have a courtesy runner. That courtesy runner is going to be number 10, Carlin Kavarna, for the Blackhawks. And that'll bring up number 23, Madison Gooseman. So Gooseman in the box ready to go. Cronin has the sign. Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. It's going to be a swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, one pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. That's going to be a line drive over the second baseman's glove, right to right fielder. And Cavarna's going to go first to third. Nice base running there by Cavarna. And Gooseman has her second hit of the evening. So Blackhawks have runners at first and third. That'll bring up Aubrey Lake. And the courtesy runner for Gooseman at first base is going to be Kyra Shaw. So runners at first and third. Lake up to bat for the Blackhawks. Trailing by 2. First pitch on the way from Cronin to Lake. Foul ball right side. So 0-1 count on Lake. Runners at the corners of the Blackhawks. The pitch from Cronin to Aubrey Lake. Gonna be high, ball one. Not sure why the runner at first isn't just going to second. Doubtful they're going to throw down because a run would come home. So 1-1 count on Aubrey Lake. The runners at the corners for the Blackhawks. Cronin with the sign. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be outside, ball 2.
Let's go, Marina. Shake it off.
Two-one count now on Aubrey Lake. Cronin walks around down for a little bit, gets herself regathered. She's ready to go. 2-1 offering on the way from Cronin to Lake. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 3. So still runners at the corners, 3-1 count. Cronin's 3-1 offering on the way to Aubrey Lake. Going to be a called strike outside corner. That's going to bring the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Marina, you got it. Get her out.
Kyra Shaw at first base, the courtesy runner for Madison Gooseman. Carlin Cavarna at third base, the courtesy runner for Jaden Case. 3-2 offering on the way. Strike 3. Ball goes into center field on the steal attempt, and Carlin Cavarna is going to come in for the Blackhawks. So Blackhawks get their third run, but Aubrey Lake does strike out. But in the meantime, they steal second, and the Crow gets away and score a run. So it's 4-3 now in favor of St. Mary's with the runner at second, 1 out. And that'll bring Sarah Shanerock up to bat for the Blackhawks. First pitch on the way from Cronin to Shanerock. Singled her last time up to bat. That's going to be blooped over the shortstop's head. That's down for a hit. And Shaw did not get a good jump whatsoever, so she's going to be stopped at third. So Blackhawks have runners at first and third, once again with 1 out. And that'll bring up number 28, Tessa Treerow, the senior designated player, has grounded to second and struck out. First pitch on the way from Cronin to Treeweller. That's going to be a ground ball to second, flip to second for one, first base for two, and another double play. That's the second inning double play that the Blackhawks have hit into tonight. But the Blackhawks do score one run, and they're within one as we head to the bottom of the sixth inning. So St. Mary's leads 4-3. As we head to the bottom of the sixth, you're watching Forward Digital Solutions coverage of varsity softball action. We'll be right back after this word from one of our sponsors.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. As you're watching more conference action between Remsen St. Mary's Hawks and the Hinton Blackhawks. Remsen St. Mary's leads 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Coming up for the Hawks is going to be Harpena, Arns, and Schroeder, the 7, 8, 9 batters. Actually, it'll be Harpena and then number 27, Hannah Klein, and then Schroeder. But this is Jordan Harpena, the junior second baseman leading off here. She has struck out and grounded to first. First pitch on the way from Case. Swing and a miss, strike one. Owen offering on the way from Case to Harpenow. Be a ground ball fielded by Case. Underhand flip to Shonrock in time, and one out in the bottom of the sixth inning. That'll bring up Hannah Klein. Struck out her last time up to bat. Case's pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Case jumps ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. I think it's starting to mist a little bit up here in Remsen. Swing and a miss, that's strike 3. So Case strikes Klein out on 3 pitches, and there's 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's going to bring up Claire Schroeder with a pair of strikeouts tonight so far. Slapper from the left side. Case's first pitch on the way to Schroeder. Going to be bunted to third base, so reach safely. So runner first with 2 outs brings back the top of the order. That'll be Maya Bunker coming up. Sophomore shortstop has a double, ground to third, and ground to short. Pitch from Case, fouled off right side, strike 1. One pitch on the way from Case to Bunkers. little bit high. Runner goes. Badar is unable to knock it down, but it's backed up by Kunkel, and she won't advance any further, but that's going to put Claire Schroeder at second base with the stolen base, and the count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go, Maya.
So with the mist falling, anytime the ball touches the grass, it's wet, and you have to change it out, so it's slowing things down here quite a bit. I umpired a game myself last night in the pouring rain, so I know how that goes. 1-1 pitch on the way to Bunkers. That's going to be popped up, back and out of play. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go, Maya.
1-2 pitch on the way from Case. Going to be a rise ball taken high for ball 2.
Go, Maya.
2-2 offering from Case to Bunkers. Going to be a ground ball to second base. Fielded by Spees over to first in time, and that's going to do it for the St. Mary's Hawks in the bottom of the 6th inning. So we're going to head to the 7th inning. St. Mary's still leads 4-3 over the Hinton Blackhawks, and you're watching Forward Digital Solutions coverage of varsity high school softball action. And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as we get ready for the top of the 7th inning here. For the Blackhawks, it's going to be the 8-9-1 hitters. It'll be Ashton Kavarna, Emily Small, and Bella Badar. Blackhawks need 1 to stay alive, 2 to take the lead. And Ashton Kavarna, sophomore right fielder, has a walk and a strikeout so far this evening.
Go, Marina.
Marina Cronin on the mound, ready to deliver the first pitch to Kavarna. Going to be taken up high, ball 1.
Go, Marina. Shake it off.
So Kavarna gets herself ready to go. Cronin has the sign. And the 1-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Kavarna. That's going to be called strike. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way from Cronin to Kavarna. Gonna be outside, ball 2. Two-one count now as Kavarna digs back in. Pitch is on the way from Cronin to Kavarna. That's below, ball 3. So Kavarna up 3 balls, 1 strike here, trying to get it on base somehow, some way. Blackhawks need 1 run here in the top of 7th. Cronin's 3-1 offering. That's going to be way outside, ball 4. And that'll put Kavarna at first base with nobody out. And they'll bring up Emily Small, number 9 hitter this evening, has struck out twice. And now we're going to have a timeout by the coach. And as he takes a timeout, we'll take one with them. We're right back here watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton varsity softball. Actually, I don't know how long this meeting's going to go. We're going to stay here. Don't want you to miss any of the action. So it'll be Kavarna at first base. Blackhawks trailing by 1. Emily Small up to bat. Reminder to subscribe to this channel if you're watching this and you're a Blackhawk fan. You'll be notified every time the Blackhawks athletics or school goes live for any of its events. They cover all your athletic events and many of the activities. If you're watching this on Remsen St. Mary's, then you need to go to fullerdigital.net and you'll find your link and all your lists and for all your games coming up. So we're ready to go underway here. As we have Ashton Kavarna at first base, nobody out, and Emily Small is up to bat. Cronin gets the sign. Her pitch on the way to Small. It's going to be high, ball 1. Small ready to go. Cronin's 1-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be a strike. So the count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. Kavarna's still at first base, nobody out. Small's ready to go. Cronin's 1-1 pitch is on the way. That's going to be fouled off right side. And it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Emily Small. So Cronin's ready to go. 1-2 pitch on the way at a Small. Small fouls that straight back, stays alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cronin's 1-2 pitch once again to Emily Small of Hinton is on the way. It's going to be fouled off once again, right side out of play. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ashton Kavarna still at first base for Hinton. Nobody out here. Top of the 7th inning. Blackhawks trail by 1. Small digs back in. Cronin has the sign. 1-2 offering once again on the way. That's going to be high, ball 2. Two now the count. 2-2 offering from Cronin to Small. That's going to be a line drive caught and step on first base. There'll be 2 outs. So that was a line drive, hard hit. Caught by the first baseman over there, Octavia Gallus, and she stepped right on first base, so she's about 1 foot away from it. And now there's nobody on base, 2 outs for the Blackhawks as Bella Badar comes up to bat. And that brings up Bella Badar for the Blackhawks. Bella's been hit by a pitch, walked, and singled so far this evening. That's a ball outside. Cronin's 1-0 offering on the way to Badar. A swing and a miss, strike one. One count now on Bella Badar of Hinton. Senior shortstop, leadoff batter. Trying to reach base and keep this game alive for the Blackhawks. 1-1 offering on the way from Cronin. That's going to be fouled off the right side out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Marino.
1-2 pitch on the way from Cronin of St. Mary's to Badar of Hinton. It's going to be fouled back out of play. Badar stays alive. Badar just trying to find her way to first base somehow, some way, and get Kay on a Kunkel to the plate. These teams played a pair of close games last year, and this one has been the same. 1-2 offering on the way from Cronin to Badar. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Cronin calls for it and makes the catch, and that's going to do it. So your final score from Remsen is going to be Remsen St. Mary's 4, Hinton 3. That's going to do it for our coverage tonight for Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to go to fullerdigital.net, and you can find all the coverage of all the sports, both baseball and softball, all summer long. And if you're a Hinton fan, we'll be right back tomorrow night from Kingsley as your Blackhawks fall 4-3 tonight. And Remsen St. Mary's going to move to 2-0 on the season, and the Blackhawks are going to fall to 0-2 with a couple of 1-1 losses. So we'll see you tomorrow night from Kingsley. If you're a Blackhawk fan, if you're a Remsen St. Mary's fan, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. It's been Trevor Case broadcasting for Fuller Digital Solutions.